Either you take example or you be an example. Which one you want to be is your choice. How many of you understand? Yeah. Either you take examples or be an example. Which one you want to be is your choice. That is where it is. Mindset. Your mind is nothing but the thoughts, belief, and actions that you carry about yourself. And your mind will actually make you dance like what a picture shows. Nothing wrong with you, by the way. It's your mindset today, as of now. Some of you will actually have a bad day in the office. You will come back and say, show me how to get rid of my boss. How do I kill my boss? Okay. So none of that is being taught. And now you will judge everybody around you, with including me, based on the mindset you carry right now. That is the thoughts you carry, the beliefs that you have, the feelings that you have about in the present moment. In the present moment is what I'm talking about. And most of them are autopilot feeling, thoughts, and belief. It is automatically happening. You are not doing it by putting in some effort, extra effort. But does the success require efforts? Yes. Yes. Everybody knows it. But do you actually put in the efforts? You again want the success to be an autopilot. That's why you're disappointed with the life, with the surrounding, with the relationship, with the health, with the people, with the bosses, with the company, and everything else. You need to put in what it takes to actually become the diamond if you really, really want to become diamond. But that's a journey. It's not a one night stand that you will become the diamond overnight. Yeah. How many of you are failing in your commitment to become the person that you want to be? I have a lot of goals, Rakesh. I have a lot of things to do, but I am not committed. I have a less time. I have less money. I have less resources. I have less people. I have less network, and so on and so forth. Yeah. Now, is it less? There's nothing called less, because the world around you, the universe around you is abundant. How can then something is less? Think about it. How many leaves are there on the tree around you? How much air is available for you to breathe? How much water is available in the ocean? How can there be a limitation on the resources and the things that you want in your life? Between the 2 years, what you actually can accommodate, that is the only limitation that you have. Your limitation lies between the 2 years, nowhere else. And if you can actually control that, rest of the things will be in your control. And most of us, we do not take any control. We want an autopilot study. That's why you need to focus on the things which is required to be done. Because this equation is a universal equation which doesn't change with anybody. Okay. Not even with Rakesh Rana, not even with you. It doesn't change. Okay. If your reality doesn't match the effort, your efforts are in the wrong direction, or your efforts are not enough. If you feel that I am doing enough, that is your perspective. Market doesn't think so. Or your standards are too low. And if your standards are too low, your expectation should be too low as well. The irony of the life is our expectations are sky high. Our standards are too low. If your expectations are high, your standards have to be high. The irony of your career problems is not that the expectations are high. Your standards are too low. And that is what you need to change. And if you change your standards, your expectations will be met. If you do not change, then there will always be a dissatisfaction and fulfillment. This is where you need to start changing. So how will you change it? By putting the focus. You are focusing on what you want. How many times in a day you focus on what you want? How many times you focus on what you don't want? All the time. Even in your neutral thought, you're actually thinking about what you don't want. How many of you realize that? Even in your neutral thoughts, you are actually thinking about what you do not want. And this is the problem. Where focus goes, the energy flows and the result goes. And that is where the challenge lies. We are not focused on what we want. We are always focused on what we don't want. And the mindset can be only achieved, or the commitment can be only achieved when we focus on what we want. And that is the reason we ask you to build your goal card. The goal card is a statement where you actually remind yourself every day that this is what I want. This is what I want. Okay. And the goal card is starting with, I happily and easily have achieved. Now you put anything and everything that you want to achieve. I happily and easily have achieved. Why happily and easily? How many of you want difficult way to achieve? Everybody wants to be achieving it easily and happily. Now, happily and easily can be only achieved when you build a character. Yes or no? Happily and easily is only possible when you have become that person who deserve that level of result or success. Happily and easily can only achieve when you have a better ratio of learning to earning. Yes or no? So when I write the statement called happily and easily, it covers everything which you don't realize it. Because the only person who will achieve happily and easily are the people who have built that level of character. The rest of the people are going to actually change the statement. I struggle to achieve XYZ. I find it difficult to achieve XYZ. But that's not how you write your goals. You want to write your goals, I happily and easily have achieved. Why have achieved? Because you want to remind yourself that you are already in that character. This is the clarity at the best. Character needs to change. Thoughts needs to change. Belief needs to change. Your body needs to change. Your actions needs to change. And your first and foremost, which you are forgetting, is called the focus needs to change.